regardless whether you like it or you don't like it, you love it, you hate it, one thing for damn sure, you are gonna respect it.
Yo, what it do and what it will be.
What it do, y'all? Back at it again. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Man, there you go. Midday, man. AEW and NXT and AEW review. You know how that midweek goes, but we here.
Damn acronyms, yo.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna kick it off, man. We're gonna kick it off with NXT. So NXT was a good show this week. Actually, it was a better show than what I expected. They actually, and I think, hitting on what we was talking about for Raw and SmackDown and how it seemed like they're coming together, but NXT is actually hitting on points for like their stand and deliver. Like,
oh yeah.
I see where I'm saying, they're just closing in, they filling in holes, they closing in everything. So I think NXT is doing a better job than SmackDown and Raw at the moment, yo. I can't lie.
Remember we said this. They said, NXT is a low-key the better show than all the shows that are right now going on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
How they run things together.
Yeah. So I just think that NXT is just doing a way better job as far as, their storytelling, their booking. They still need to just, like, as far as watch the botches a little bit. I saw a couple of them this week, but yeah, it's okay. Anyway, we're gonna kick it off, man. Stephanie Vaquer, she came out with both titles, and then Ava came out. I think Ava came out to announce that she wants to take the but she wants to I would say help her. Well, relinquish.
Yeah, that's what it is.
North American title. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the word relinquish.
Yeah.
Relinquish the title and take it back from Stephanie Vaquer, and she have her vacated and then have a tournament for stand and deliver for the North American title. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Stephanie came out with both belts, and lo and behold, you know who came out? Miss Parker came out. You know what I'm saying?
Problem child,
Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? She came out.
She a problem child,
right? And then, Jordan Grace came out too, and then they had a little scuffle, whatever, and she tossed Jada over the ropes, and then they stood and looked. I think they're going to have a number one contenders match for the NXT Women's World Championship. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But you see, like I was saying, like they're tying their stories together, and then their stories kind of make sense. Like they're
yeah.
So I'm really feeling what they're doing with their women division is real strong, man. Real strong. What do you think about the women's division, first off?
I agree. The women's division is way better than it is in the main roster. Right. Their tag team division is way better than the main roster. They low-key smoking everybody right now. Like when it comes to shows, putting things together. I love this opening. Can't talk. I love this opening segment. There it is. I love this opening segment. It was very entertaining, but I was like, dang, like she just got both titles and she relinquished so quick. I said maybe this is this opportunity for somebody else to get the North American title, and then to focus on the main title with the main feud. By the way, do you see how Jordan Grace tossed that man out the ring? That security guard.
Yeah, when she tossed him out the security.
Like he was Jazzy Jeff. Like he was Jazzy Jeff, yeah. I was like,
gave him the jazz joint, the Uncle Phil the jazz joint. Oh!
That was
crazy, man.
That was crazy. That was insane, yeah.
I was sitting there, I was looking at it, I said, did she just toss this man? But of course, what I'm saying, he put a little effort in it too. But
it was still like, yo.
Yeah, it was funny though. It was funny. So yeah, man, that was a good segment, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we won't have a double champion, you know what I'm saying? Stephanie had to relinquish the belt. Like you said, this gives the opportunity for more people to shine. North American title. They wasn't going to have her pin her because if they pin Stephanie, they'll make her look weak, right?
True.
So you know what I'm saying, the best way to do it and make sure keep her looking strong is to basically take the North American title off or have a tournament for it or whatever, number one contender, whatever they're going to do. But I think they set up for the it was a tournament for the North American Championship for Stand and Deliver. So they had some qualifying matches later in the episode. So yeah, we're gonna break down some of those. So next up was Zarya. And so with Sol Ruka in her corner versus Lash Legend. Yeah, because she be wearing some crazy outfits, dog. But she be wearing some crazy outfits, dog. So Mickey James, if you was talking about somebody who's showing a lot of cheeks, that's your person right there.
You're right.
That's
every
crazy.
time, yo.
Anyway, it was a good match though. I really don't think that I think Lash Legend should have got pushed, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think she should have won this tournament.
Yes.
Well, not tournament, excuse me, this match to qualify, because I mean, what else is she gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like she probably still needs more development right there, but I like her as a team with the other girls, Jakara Jackson, Metaphor.
Yeah,
I like them as a team, but they're not pushing them as a team. So I was like, let her go for the North American Championship.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because I was watching this match, I really thought like she was gonna win this. I like, yeah, she got this match. Like, you know, I was like, damn, like, what are they doing with her? You know what I'm saying? Like, right. What direction are they doing with her? Because she loses match, where you go from here? Do they go for the tag team division again, or do she the single title?
I don't know. See, my thing is, I think that they might win all the qualifiers. Then they might have a last qualifying match where all the losers probably come in and then get a shot. I think she should have just qualified, man. I think she's a hell of a talent. Like she's strong. She got a good look about her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
She's a beast, yo. She's a beast.
She's a beast, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
But yeah, Zarya came out. I really don't think that, you know what I'm saying, she had a lot of hype coming into NXT, you know what I'm saying, for those months that was leading up to her coming to NXT, but she just got paired with Sol Ruka. So I'm not sure if they're 100% behind her. Maybe it's a slow build. I think she's really definitely going to turn on Sol Ruka in the long run after it's all said and done. She's going to wind up turning on her because she's basically, I don't know, she had some heelish tendencies a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She had an edgier attitude. The Soul was more laid back. So, you know, and eventually she's going to turn on her. So, you know, you heard it here first. They're going to turn on her. She's going to turn on her.
I'm not mad at that decision if they do that. That's right. That'd be good. Maybe you frustrated from losing all the time.
Yeah.
And you just give her the big boot.
Right. And then give her a beat down angle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So maybe you go with that. Angle. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Let's see how that play out. Man.
So I just think that it's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is a match that I really didn't care for, man, because I both of these teams corny as hell. Hank and Tank, I can't get behind them. I don't know. It was just every time I see them in the ring, man, I'm thinking about like Seth Rogen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I see Seth Rogen, like a comedian. Like it's like a comedic act to me.
Yeah, they're not meant to be taken like seriously. That's why I
don't take them serious at all, man.
Gimmicks like that. This was a skip right here. Like,
yeah,
I did see it, but it's like, you know, yeah.
Then you got Tavion Heights and what's the other guy? God, what is the other guy's name? It's so bad, man. Miles Bourne. So Tavion Heights, Miles Bourne, they was in the ring, and they was fighting them and stuff like that. They picked up the win over Hank and Tank. And they got a little frustrated after the match. And Pretty Deadly was there too. Before I should have talked about Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly actually basically tried to give them a pep talk. They was dressed in like their costumes or whatever.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. And they were just pranking them, and he's like, "We're not wearing this. This is not."
Yeah. I was like,
I was like, okay.
It was like okay match. I was like,
okay,
whatever,
I guess. Yeah, I saw that part. Yeah,
right.
I saw that part.
Like I said, it's comedic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who could take them belts off Nathan Frazier and Nathan and Axiom, because they're like holding that tag division down. I don't see no real challenges to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't see nobody at the moment. Maybe it's somebody that they can build up to get to that point.
Now I do like
decision.
I do like the family though. I like Stax and Luca Crucifino. I like them too. I think they're a good pairing. Rather than that, I don't see nobody else. But up next was the Trick Williams segment, and Javon Evans came out. And
I enjoyed this right here. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed this right here.
It's like looking at somebody posted this a couple weeks ago. It was like looking at Pokemon Evolve. Like you got Javon Evans as a Squirtle, then you got Trick Williams as a Wartortle, then you had Obafemi as Blastoise. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't know somebody said that.
I was looking at my that makes a lot of sense, yo. It's like an evolution chart for Pokemon. But yeah, it was a good segment overall. Basically, what happened with that one is they was talking about Javon not being ready, and he doesn't know what it feels like to be a champion. Then he started talking, and then he was telling Trick that he can challenge him. Then Oba came out, and after Oba came out, he was talking about it. And Javon stopped him and saying, "Hey, yo, wait a minute. Do you remember when I beat you last, or pinned you last, something like that?"
Yeah,
and then Ava came out, and then she made it a 3-way match for Stand to Deliver. And then after that, your boys came out. Dark State, they came out, and I really don't like this group. This is like what's that group Mustafa Ali had? Retribution. To me, it's like Retribution all over.
How do they see? Okay, here's my point in this whole segment. I enjoy this. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. It's a thing with Trick Williams. For some reason, he keep little bro in him. For some reason, like little bro, like you're not ready, you're not the champion, and it's kind of give him a reason to have an edge about him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he kind of cooked him in those promo segments. He said, "You're not Trick Williams. You're Carmelo Hayes." I said, "Oh, that was a good one. That was
good one.
That was a good little jab right there." You know, Obafemi came out, and you got them three going together. I'm like, we did not need Timo Shield to come out there.
Right.
Why are we doing this? No, like I'm like it had it where it's supposed to be. This is like you had it perfectly set up. We don't need them. I don't think this group or whatever, you shouldn't go after the Dark State. Thank you. You shouldn't go after the world title like right now.
Right.
You should at least go after like, you know, like the little guys first.
Start to build yourself up.
Yeah, build yourself up because to my knowledge, I don't know if they cut a promo saying why they doing this.
Right.
Because instead of like when the Shield did it, you like, oh man,
I was about to say
the Shield. Like you know something was going to happen when the Shield came out. They was talking trash backstage.
Yeah.
And there was a little mystery with Roman Reigns and everybody else because you know who they were. This guy, they come out, he's like. Then every time they come out, it's just like it's like the wrong time. It's like every time it's like, damn.
And then when they come out, like the last couple times before they came out, they basically was in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And my wife was saying the same thing. She was sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, why they just come? They just stop in the crowd and don't move. You know what I'm saying? It just looked funny looking to me. It looked stupid. I
understand that, but they kept doing that. Yeah, they walked to the crowd
for like about 3-4 weeks straight. I'm like, I don't get it. Beat up somebody, do a backstage segment, beat somebody up, and they walk off and they talk trash in the parking lot. I'm like, not really feeling them, man.
This is a down for me. Yeah, it's a down for me.
And then one cousin in that group, the little dude with dreads.
Yeah.
The DMV dog. He got like a little.
He said that. They said that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because he got a little Southeast accent. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, can you imagine? Oh man.
Yo, he got a Southeast accent, you know what I'm saying? He'll be a good whole road, you know what I'm saying?
He might yo.
Over there by Anacostia.
Straight from the south side, yo. Shout out.
I'll tell you.
Still like your group though.
Yeah, man, but you know, they're trying, but I just wish they had more substance to them. I mean, you know, just look like 4 renegades just without no true meaning, like you said, of what they want to do, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Hopefully, they can, you know, write something better for them. But
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling them.
Like, try it again. Just go.
Yeah, try it again. You know what I'm saying? And then one of them look out of place to me, dog. I think it's the Cutler James. He looked out of place to me.
Wait, which one is Cutler James?
Cutler James is the one. Matter of fact, Cutler James is the one that's on LFG right now. The one who took he took the guy's place.
Wait, he's in. I haven't watched it.
He took God, I can't remember the guy who talks a lot of trash to Bubba Ray.
Bubba J. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Bubba
yeah.
like that. Something like a soda. But
Yeah,
yeah,
something like
that's
that.
it.
But yeah, he took his
Yeah.
place. Cutler James is in that group right there, and he looks so out of place, dog. Like,
What?
yeah.
What's the point of this show?
In the words of Booker T, yeah, man. Yeah.
Booker T be killing me on commentary, yo.
Right.
Oh, no.
Oh, dog, it's going down, dog. But yeah,
yeah.
they just need some substance. That's all. Maybe if they still got a chance to save this thing, man. But you need to. Well, okay, so, and I know I want to move on to the next segment, but this is bothering me. That's what I'm trying to get
Yeah,
over.
we can stay right here for a quick second. Yeah.
So, I'm thinking, right, like, so when they came out and they attacked Trick, right? They looked a little hesitant to attack Trick. Or remember, Trick was in the ring before they jumped on him. So I'm thinking, was Trick probably? Is he the leader of this? Like, they need a leader. You know what I'm saying?
What if he getting jumped in? I'm just saying, what if he getting jumped in? Because there was a hesitation about that. Like,
it was a hesitation. It was
kind of weird,
right? So I was peeping there. I was like, are they? I thought Trick was actually going to they was going to embrace Trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been cool.
Okay, so let's go back to the point where Evans was talking to Trick, and after that Carmelo Hayes comment, his facial expressions were looking real heelish.
Right.
How he was looking at the crowd like he was like legit pissed off. That's how a heel will look at the crowd, right?
Right.
What if it's a thing that he gets the title, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Dark State, right? That's his faction.
Well, you know what? I don't think they ever attacked Javon Evans.
No, they didn't.
Did they attack him?
Wait a minute, hold on. No. I think they did like 2 weeks ago. They threw him on the ring. It wasn't much though. It wasn't like
they just
crazy.
tossed him, right?
They just tossed him.
Like they doing Ober and Trick.
Ober Femi, they packing him up. Like they packing Ober Femi up.
But notice how they didn't attack Javon like they attacked Ober and they attacked Trick. So maybe Javon Evans is really the leader of that group. Hey, I don't know, man. But anyway, we're gonna
Here we go.
We're gonna move on.
All right. Okay.
All right. So next up was the match with, I think it was Kalani and Kalani Jordan and
yes,
Roxanne Perez, and she smacked the dog piss out of her, y'all. Like,
oh, look at that,
bro.
How'd you get that picture, yo? God, hey,
yo, she smacked the dog shit out of her.
Look at that face,
yo. Roxanne with the whole look. You see the veins in Roxanne's arms. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
You can see she don't even look like her, yo.
But see, you know what I'm saying? Like, but Roxanne lost his match. I'm gonna cut to the chase. Roxanne lost the match, and this is a qualifier for the North American title, right? So Kalani won, and Kalani was shown looking at the title. You know what I'm saying? She's actually the first ever North American champion. So, I guess that's probably why she qualified. But I'm gonna get to Roxanne real quick because I thought she was going to the main roster. Maybe this is her last hurrah. She's been losing every single match since
time.
Vengeance Day.
It's time.
So I think really technically after WrestleMania season, she might get called up permanently on the Raw after WrestleMania. Because I think at this point, if she's not going to win the North American Championship or go deep into the tournament, like she has no purpose there no more.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I agree with you because I was like, why is she losing so much? I was like, this is it for her. She needs to get on the main roster. So what I would do is the Intercontinental Champion, right? Let's just say is Raw after WrestleMania, right? I think the Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, she is on Raw. Good, perfect.
Right.
So let's say she does an open challenge. Who comes out? Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez is perfect for that Intercontinental scene right there. She's a big enough superstar where like she's now like a solid main eventer yet, but also she's like right under that main event picture. That's where she needs to be at. Like she has everything, and she needs to be on the main roster like now. So after this loss, have her take a break because you have 2 weeks left of WrestleMania. 2 weeks, probably 2, right? As of right now, because this week is pretty much over with. So
yeah, I believe it's 2 weeks.
Let's just count this as 2 weeks coming up, right?
Right.
Give it. Maybe this is enough time for fans to kind of not to forget a little bit. So by the time she does open challenge, bam, she comes out, she wins the title. This is where you get your prestige for the Intercontinental title, and you push her up
Right.
at the same time. So that's what I'm hoping that they will do for her. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Because, like you said, she has the charisma. She has the charisma to.
She does. She does
carry the title. She has the charisma.
She does.
You know how I feel about Lyra Valkyria with that title. I'm just like,
I know.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see, man. We don't know.
Right.
Next up is my boy Ricky Starks, so AKA Ricky Saints, here in NXT, and this match surprised me, man. Really did surprise me. He actually won the North American title, man. It was a good back and forth match with Shawn Spears. He hit Shawn Spears with the Rochambeau, and he won it. And I was sitting back, I was like, he ain't gonna win this belt because Spears only had the belt for like a month, not even a month.
I don't think it's been a month. I think it
was close to a month, but not even a month. So I think he was just a transitional champion.
If it's a month, it's like very under like 3 weeks, something like that. It hasn't been that long. I didn't think he was gonna win it either. I thought this was gonna be like maybe disqualification, somebody interfere, get the ring match, and what I'm saying. I thought it was like that, but I was like, damn, he won the match. Like it was a good match though. It was a solid match. Yeah.
He hit him with that Rochambeau, and as you can see right there,
I like that finishing move right there.
And I was shocked because when I looked at it, I was like, "It's no way he can win this belt." You know what I'm saying? Like, and lo and behold, he came out on top. Do you think that it was too quick for him to get the belt? What's your opinion on that?
When you look at it, it could be a thing where like let's strike when the iron's hot. Right, you got a lot of faces on him, and I was hearing about like they were chanting something towards Tony Khan. Mm-hmm. I saw that like in the comments or whatever. Cause I watched, had to go back and watch it again. Somebody fumbled or something like that, but I wasn't up until this point. I wasn't too familiar with him, but he's very entertaining.
Yeah, he's entertaining.
This dude got a bright ass future for his professional wrestling. Like he has everything, like. So I'm not. I see why they would do that in a sense, like why he's hot, like why everybody's on him, like why we getting new eyes to NXT. Because sometimes you may have fans who are AEW where he came from, like okay, let's watch him here at NXT. So like they probably like why not put a title on him? Now how long it's going to do it, and we don't know. But that could be a nice little back and forth feud, for a couple of months if they want to do it like that. So that could be interesting how it's going to be.
Right. So as you can see right here, your boy, my boy, Ethan Page came out. I'm an Ethan Page fan, so
okay.
Ethan Page came behind him, hit him in the back of the head, and then I think he was laid out. He laid him out after that. I don't think he hit he hit a cutter on him. He hit the cutter on him. Yeah. He was laid out. That's a good way to segue into the feud with them two right here, because I think that's going to be one hell of a feud because they both good on the mic. They both got similar styles almost the way they wrestle. Very fast paced. So I think, that's going to be a good match right here, in my opinion. Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints. So I'm about to call him Ricky Starks. So
that's going to be excellent. Okay.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, and let me see. The last one I got, I think it's the last picture I got of him. And he was standing over him. Yep, this is it right here. And he was standing over him with the holding title. So this is going to be one hell of a feud right here. So I'm looking forward to that one right here. Overall, this show was good. You know what I'm saying? Like the show was excellent. Like I said, they're building up towards starting to deliver what WWE on the main roster should be doing with their story. Their stories are good. These stories are good, man. Like, if you want that old school fast-paced storytelling like they're doing on NXT right now, like it's really good. And I think I give it a credit to like the like Shawn Michaels, the training staff, what I'm saying, the producers, the writers for NXT, because like these like they're not on the main roster yet. I mean, some of them have main roster experience, especially being on AEW and stuff like that. But the minds that they have, the young minds that they have, what I'm saying, like the ideas.
Right.
It's a really fun show, man. I'm really enjoying NXT at the moment.
I enjoy it too. Like it made me think there's a missing piece that's missing because with a few they actually fight, right?
Right.
So NXT they actually fight. They actually get a match. They wrestle tag team matches. With the main roster with WWE, with Raw and SmackDown, they don't really fight. And like I said, it's like a few podcast episodes ago where like through the main roster, because of part timers, they only cut promos every week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's only so many promos you can go back and forth. You know, it's like your main guys don't really wrestle that much at all, to tell you the truth. Like Roman, CM Punk, out of all of them, CM Punk and Cody probably and Seth, those are the guys that actually wrestles the most out of all of them. And sometimes it's not that much. So I like the fact that they actually get in the ring and wrestle. You know, instead of just cutting promo here, promo there, promo here, promo there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why NXT is the way it is. You know, that's why it's so enjoyable, you know.
But to get on that Roman subject, because you just brought up Roman, I blame that shit on man, because Vince let him get away with that shit. Like he signed that contract. You know what I'm saying? His contract was like, you know, you wrestle a certain amount of dates.
Yeah.
But I do get it though, if you think about it, because he battles leukemia, so
they're trying to keep him safe.
He does need the time to you know make sure he's taking his medicine and everything's proper. He probably need the rest time. So I do get it. I get it. I take that back, yo. Good move, Vince.
That's what when I think about it. You know, you see both sides of the coin. You see how effective it is on one side, but you see the reasoning behind the other side.
Yeah.
You know, you got CM Punk who's older now. You know what I'm saying? So you got Roman, the same thing you just said. So, and then you got Cena who's a part-timer who's retiring, so they can't go in the ring like they used to. You know what I'm saying? But these are your main guys. These are your main rosters. So I see it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good solid point. You know what I'm saying?
Solid point, man.
Yeah.
All right. So now you know what time it is. Now we're going into the other show.
The other acronym. Let's go.
The other acronym. AEW Dynamite. We're going into Dynamite.
Yes.
Now, Dynamite, I enjoyed. It was good. It was good. Now Dynamite had some segments on there. I was like, okay, this is cool. But it's only, and I know you about to get. We're going to get into it, man, because the first match up was the Willow Nightingale and Swerve Strickland versus Jon Moxley and Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna let you know right now. It was a good match.
Yeah.
But I was not a fan of the last part. And you know, I'm traditional. You know what I'm saying? If it's like an intergender match, woman against a woman, man.
He was going to do that. I was like, whoa, what the hell?
Yeah, he came in there and he hit her with that that DDT, and I was like, oh man, he hit her in the back, hit her in the back, and then DDT'd her.
He DDT like he would check the snake, man. Like,
right. He hit her with that quick joint. Pow!
I said, oh man, this the video game? What's going on? Yo, like,
right. But see, I'm not even.
Oh man.
Past all that, past all that, right? I got hiccups. Excuse me. The part that I really was disappointed in, like we've been talking about for the last couple shows, is like he came out there with Marina Shafir. You're the world heavyweight champion for AEW, and you come out there with no belt. You come out with no belt.
For the love of God, this frustrates me so bad.
Like it's been like 3 months.
Angry.
Like, what is the purpose of you even being champion if you're not even coming out with your title?
Look at the picture. Is there a world title in that picture? Is there a belt?
No.
Anything?
First of all, I mean, you know, and I went through this last night, and I was talking to my wife last night because she watched Dynamite with me too, and I'm sitting there, I'm telling her like, look.
Yeah,
I respect the craft of professional wrestling and I respect what he's doing, but I'm not a fan of his at all. I'm like Jim Cornette when it comes to Jon Moxley. I think he has mental issues, yo.
I
really think he has some type of mental disorder. Like, I just don't understand, yo.
I don't get it. Like, when I tell you, this is one of the most frustrating things I've ever watched in professional wrestling. Like this, even though it's not me nitpicking, but God damn, you're the world champion.
Right.
Show the belt.
The people have not seen the AEW World Championship in 3 months, man. And I'm being sincere and being honest when I say this. That is total bull. I'm not even gonna say the word. I'm
like lose the belt.
But it's total bull.
It is.
Because you said it. You said how are the casual audience or people who just want to get into AEW don't know who your world champion is?
Exactly. That is my exact point. Imagine Imagine like you watching the show with your son for the first time, right?
Right.
He never seen professional wrestling at all. And
Right.
you say, look, son, there's the world champion right there. Look, he's right there. Dad, where's the belt? When kids see the title, they want to buy it.
Yeah.
When adults see
Right.
the title, they want to buy it. A
Right.
part of being the world champion is marketing. That's the
Marketing.
reason why we buy the championships, because
Right.
we want to see it. You come out there and they say he's a world champion. Where's the belt?
But
The whole point of winning the title is having it over your shoulder. Pride, having it around your waist, carrying it above your head because you won the title. Any championship sport, NBA, hockey, basketball, football, the goal is to win the championship. That's why they hold it high, because they earned it.
Right.
Now, what you're doing, you're taking away from the title when you're doing this for 3 months. That makes no sense. You're the champion. Wear the damn belt. Bring a damn belt to the show. 4 months, no championship. That is insane. That is insane.
Right.
That is crazy.
Like you said, it's all about marketing. If kids see it, they want to act. They want to buy it. They tell their parents, "Can I buy it?" First of all, if you're smart, AEW, you're losing money with that BS move, because I would be like, "Look, you got to wear the belt on TV, man."
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you, Jericho wore it all the time.
Yep.
Kenny Omega wore it all the time.
MJF wore it.
Swerve Strickland had it on all the time.
Yep.
What makes you better than them?
I have never seen a champion in any organization, WWF, ECW, WCW, TNA. I never seen
AWA, NWA.
Any of them.
Right.
Even in the indie shows, you don't see that.
Right.
You don't see that.
I think he has a mental disorder, dog.
I think so too. This is,
and if it's not a mental disorder, if you are a writer and you're writing that bullshit, you should be ashamed of yourself, because this is terrible writing.
Ass.
Every match that they're in, it's a jump segment. It's like, it's giving me like 2000s, 99, late 99, 2000 NWO vibes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it's giving me.
Yeah. And I think it's like Vince Russo writing this. I don't know what it is.
You know what? If I could put my money on it, if I was a betting man, I probably would say that Vince Russo is writing this shit, because I'm like, this seems like a Russo move.
Yeah.
It does.
It does. Yeah, I got an idea.
Go out there. You don't need to see it. Don't worry about it.
Don't need to see the belt. Wait, did he ever explain that?
They never explained why he don't carry the belt. And then he had it in the briefcase. Like, come on, dude. Like, are you going to at least carry the briefcase to the ring? The empty briefcase, you can tell it's hollow because there's nothing in there.
Swerve.
You see it?
Win the title.
Yeah, Swerve, please win the title of Dynasty, because I'm really tired of John Moxley.
I'm going to tell you this.
He's not a draw either. He's not a draw.
No.
And then people out here can say what you want to say. You can defend him all you want to. That might be your favorite wrestler. I'm sorry, but he's not a draw to me. And I don't see the mystique around him. I don't understand it. Maybe because I'm old school. I'm sorry, but it's just like his favorite wrestler is God, what's that guy from GCW? Gage. Anyway, it's another wrestler from GCW that's one of his idols or whatever. He's trying to be just like him, and it's like, dude, you're not him. It's like a mental disorder, dog. I don't see how Renee Paquette put up with that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how she put up with that shit.
Well, I tell you, every week this shit frustrates me to the point where every time I see it, I'm like, it really frustrates me. I ain't never been this shit frustrates me, yo.
I know.
Just looking at it, I'm like, damn, come on, yo.
Yeah,
come on. Everybody else got a title. Mercedes Moné got 4 belts.
Right. And it's not, to me, it's not about just the title. Mm-hmm. It's just the overall appearance and your style.
It is.
Your style throws me off, number one, because you're bleeding every match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yesterday, last night is the first time I haven't seen him bled in a while.
Yeah.
But he's bleeding every match. You know, glass, getting spikes in the back.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Like, what are we watching? Like, if this was on WWE, you know, censorship. I mean, you know, they probably been doing blackouts and all that. You know what I'm saying? Or sponsors probably been pulling the plug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm starting to think
there's no need for that, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to
You
think
want
that
to do
he.
that? You stick to a certain audience. You stick to the IWC. You go to these indie shows. You can do that. You pull it off. That's fine. That's cool. And if you like that, that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have a son, and if he's
Yeah.
watching wrestling, like he loves AEW. He watches AEW. I won't say he loves it, but he watched AEW. His favorite wrestler right now, AEW, is Will Ospreay. He likes Will Ospreay. He likes Kenny Omega. I can't remember what else he likes, but he's starting to like AEW a little bit more. But I can't let him watch a John Moxley match because I don't want him seeing that. He's only 7 years old.
True.
Dang, you know what I'm saying? True. So like, there's no need for that. That's why that's why I let him watch WWE. I don't mind him watching WWE, but that bullshit that they pulling over there, throwing with glass in the ring and stuff like that, and barbed wires and all that. No, I can't let him watch that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
This is me.
But I was getting ready to say, it seems like he's running his own character, like Kevin Nash did back in the day.
Come on now,
late WCW, how he write his own script, and I feel like it's that. I feel like it's that. You can't tell me there's a professional writer agreeing to this shit. I feel like he's running his own character. He can control what he can control. There's no way that you have Cope. Speaking of Edge, like I want to win a world title so bad. You want to win a world title so bad, but they're not showing the object that you want to win. Right. So that takes away from your whole mission. Right. So now it makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It's please. Yeah. This shit's ass. Get rid of it. It's ass. Get rid of it. We stand by that.
Yeah. We stand by that, yo.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Like I said, we might got some views that love AEW, but I just don't agree with it. If you disagree with us, please leave it in the comment section. We will read it back on our next on the next show. Yeah, we have no problem debating you. If you want to come on here, you want to debate us and tell us why John Moxley is good for AEW, please, with all due just come on here and then we just talk it out, man. But I'm not going to discredit anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got AEW fans and we want y'all to continue to watch. But we're going to keep going on with this review of AEW. So let's move on. Let's see. So, I forgot to tell you, what do you think about him DDT and Willow Nightingale real quick?
That was a huge surprise.
Right.
I was like, damn, they really want that. I think he was I think his mission was trying to add heat to his character.
Uh-huh.
I think I said this about Logan Paul. It's different between you liking the person and the character. It's two different things. Mm-hmm. Right now, we're not liking what he's doing as a professional. Not saying he can't wrestle, what he's choosing to do. So I feel like this little heat move didn't work because it's not, it's just like, damn, I wish it didn't do that. I should find another way to get heat. And they tried another way to get heat, like throwing a Swerve on the glass. That still was like, kind of weird because he didn't sell it, But anyways, but I didn't like it too much.
He fell in the glass, and glass got in your back, but you rose up like you did.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
like, yo. You didn't sell that buddy.
That I was like,
and I didn't see no blood.
No, it was no blood.
That made it even more weird because if you get thrown on some glass,
so I went tripping. I saw that. Okay,
I didn't see no blood. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, who y'all fooling, man? Let's stop, please. Yeah, man. AEW, man. What a show. Let's keep going with AEW though, man, because it was some good points.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put on the full graphic right here because AEW, man, they so tricky with their files. So we had Tony Storm and Penelope Ford. That was a good match. I'm really liking this build up right here because Megan Bain is the one who's challenging her for the AEW Women's World Championship at Dynasty. So I can't say nothing else about Tony Storm. I love Tony Storm.
Storm is just excellent. Like she's
excellent.
I see why her character's called timeless because I said this before. Like her character can fit in any time era. You know what I'm saying? The way she's presented, this is how we say how we certain things we don't like with a wrestling company or AEW. There are certain things that we love. Like Tony Storm is just everything.
She's firing on all cylinders right now.
She is. She is.
Like she's good. She's so good on the mic. Like her, and a lot of people might disagree, but only thing I didn't like about Tony Storm was I think it was Revolution, the one they had the last match she had with Mariah May. That was just a little bit too bloody for me. Like I said, I had the boy watching, so you know, it was just a little bit too bloody. But I know I said about Moxley and stuff like that. I just wish that they, you know what I'm saying, they would have cut back a little bit on the blood. But
yeah.
And I don't want to sound like a prude, though. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a prude, yo. Just that, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things just like, why? Just why?
But there's a difference. When she does it, it's not that often.
It's not that often. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not that often when she does it. He does like every match.
He's bleeding, man. I'm like, you got hepatitis C or something, man. You got to chill out, yo.
Like you stay bleeding. Like, God damn. Like, he bleed every match, yo. Like,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, she hit her with the Storm Zero and pinned her 1, 2, 3. Megan Bayne came out and she walked to the ramp. She was giving her some sarcastic clap, and you know, they just moved on to the next match. But I'm looking forward to the Megan Bayne and Toni Storm match. This is gonna be another challenge for her. That Megan Bayne chick, man, she looks great. She looked like the new version of Jade Cargill in AEW.
I remember you said ever since you said that, I can't unsee it. Every time I see her fight,
she looked like the new. She does the whole whole presentation, and you know what I'm saying. They, you know,
but I like it because it's a mixture of styles. So that's why it's going to be so great. Like this, I'm here for this. If you right here, I like this right here. This is going to be great.
So Swerve, Renee was backstage trying to get an update on Willow, and Swerve came out. She was still hurt. They showed her laying on the medical bed. And Swerve said at the end of the night, he told Renee, I'm gonna get your husband. I'm looking for him, and I will get my hands on Jon Moxley. So
okay, this is the part where let me know when I'm nitpicking. Okay,
no, go ahead.
So early in the match, in the show, he got thrown on some glass, right?
No, that was later. That was the last segment.
Okay, my bad. I'm out of pocket, so let me just never mind. Keep my thought. Cool. Gotcha. Cool.
That was the last segment. I'm gonna get to it.
Thank God, because I was like, that would have been crazy. Okay, cool.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So, cool. MVP came out with Bobby Lashley. I think Shelton couldn't make it because of travel issues. But he it was just MVP and Bobby Lashley in the ring, and MJF came out, and it was like Bobby's like, I don't like you. I don't want you in the Hurt Syndicate, and basically, you got to prove yourself, something like that. And then MJF left the ring. And then Big Bill and Brian Keith came out from the Learning Tree, and they fought it was a squash match against two local wrestlers. And they said they want the tag team titles from Shelton and Bobby. So what do you think about that?
I like Bobby as a heel. He's cool as hell. You know. Yeah. Even after they won a match, he's like, man, you know, it was just Bobby, cool. Bobby. My confusion comes with the MJF and Bobby segment, because I wonder what they doing with him. Is this a slight face turn? Because I don't know. I'm confused about this. You know what I'm saying? Again, MJF is my favorite as far as AEW. MJF, Toni Storm, Bobby Lashley, Will Ospreay, and Kenny Omega are my favorites to watch when I watch the show. But I guess my confusion, I'm still watching this to see before I have like a solid opinion on this. Because I wonder, like, are they trying to like tease a face turn because Bobby is a solid heel? Like, or are they trying to? That's what I'm trying to like figure out what they're doing with this whole segment. You know.
I'll crack my knuckles.
Damn.
Damn. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. I was just confused about the segment. I was like, that threw him off so bad, yo. It must have hurt. He's like,
I didn't want to crack it that bad, and I was like, it was just hurting right here, so I just,
yeah.
Now, man, you got to crack your knuckles sometimes.
You gotta go easy. Yeah. What you think?
Nah, man. Look, I think that basically they're holding out. They're teasing something. I think, like I told you a couple weeks ago, Cedric Alexander is they've been let go of WWE, so they might be holding out where MVP. I'm gonna tell you how this was going to happen.
Okay,
MVP is going to extend the branch out. MJF is going to look like he's going to accept, and Bobby's going to be like nope, and then he's going to call out Cedric Alexander. He's going to come down to the ring. Then they're going to jump him. They're going to jump MJF.
Okay.
Why? Because you got a heel versus heel, so it's not.
Yeah, so that was my reasoning right there.
The face of this.
Yeah, that was my reason. It make him the lesser evil between two heels.
Right.
That's why I was like,
right now, I mean, MJF was supposed to be feuding with the last time I heard was when Hangman Page. So like, what are we doing? Like, are y'all swerving everybody? Like y'all getting away from the Hangman and MJF thing? So I don't know. At this point, we got to see what happens.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
Yep. So Renee was backstage with TBS champion Mercedes Moné, and I just don't like that name. Anyway,
I know.
She backstage talking about she'll face Julia Hart of the Owen Hart tournament. She already has 4 belts. I don't understand why she's. I just don't understand it. Me either. I just don't understand the gimmick that she's trying to. First of all, the whole CEO thing throws me off. I think that's her theme music is ass. Her theme music is ass. Just her whole presentation is ass right now. So like it.
You know what's crazy though? You got
what happened?
Okay, I'm good. I'm still here.
You back?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Okay, you hear me?
I don't know what happened.
It just froze. It's all good. But it's crazy because you got one holding too many belts. So you got one holding no belt.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah, so I just like her whole gimmick is ass. So I'm just gonna move on from that one. The aerial assassin Will Ospreay, that's my boy's favorite wrestler, and facing a new up and coming. I don't know that much about Kevin Knight. They call him the Jet, but they had them two versus Blake Christian and Lee Johnson. That was a pretty good, pretty good matchup as far as like the in-ring action. It was good. Samoa Joe had a message. A lot of you may be wondering why we started this group in the first place. I knew when I came back to the battlefield, I needed to bring a different arsenal. At Dynasty, we'll be watching and seeing all. And please don't let us catch you lacking. First of all, the Ops name is crazy. Like you're using the Ops as your stable name. That's crazy, but oh well.
It's like a high schooler.
Yeah, we'll see you, Joe. Right. Well, he got 2 kids with him in the ring.
Sure.
The Hounds of Hell, Brody King versus the Murder Hawk Monster. Lance Archer was next. That was a good fight. Brody King won. But some of these wrestling commentators, man, they gotta chill out with the verbiage they use, man, with these big wrestlers, dog. It was some wild stuff being said during that match, yo.
It's like Wade Barrett, yo.
Dude said he got a handful of meat.
Woo.
He said he got a handful of meat. And he's taking them down strong. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Whoa. Pause, man. God dang. That's like Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett be out of control, yo.
Yeah, Wade Barrett is another one, dog. You got to watch him, dog. Like, it's crazy with the stuff that comes out of Wade's mouth, yo.
Yeah, he's like 2 big men slapping
burly, beefy men.
It was like, whoa, stop it,
yo. Hey, yo. Crazy shit going on in the world of professional wrestling. Like, these announcers need to be checked, yo.
No, for real. Like, before you go out there, don't say that.
Background check or something, yo.
No, for real, man. Put you on Cam and Mace.
They do a background check.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man.
I said, pause, yo. He said that, yo. He said, just grabbing a handful of meat. I said, hey, yo.
Hey, chill.
What's going on? Anyway, chill, bro. All right, so the main event, Cope, rated R superstar Cope. I still call him Edge. I don't care. That name Cope sounds stupid. I know it's short for Copeland, but it's stupid. You should have just been called Adam or Adam. Just go by Adam Copeland. But Cope sounds so crazy, yo.
I hate the Cope. Let's call him Adam.
Yeah.
The Cope.
And
the Cope. Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
Cope versus Claudio Castagnoli, aka Cesaro. That was a good match. That was the best match of the night for real. They was going back and forth at it. Good action in the match. Edge got the win with the spear. Oh boy. I'm sorry, man. Look, I had a long day today at work today.
So we be pressing on, yo.
Yeah, we be pressing on, yo. My bad. It's me yawning and stuff like that. I ain't bored. It's just that this long day. But Renee, he won. He got the victory. Renee was backstage trying to get a medical update on Willow, and Swerve came out. Swerve said he's looking for Moxley or whatever. Came out. He got ambushed, hit him. They dragged him to the ring. They beat him up. Then this is where we get in when we talking about they put the glass on the thing, and they power bombed him through the glass. So they power bombed him onto the glass, and then he didn't even sell, in my opinion.
No, he did not.
Like he rose up, and then he's looking at Moxley from the ring. I see no blood. I'm like, what was the purpose of even doing the spot if you don't see any blood in there like that? You might as well just go ahead and do it all. You know, if you want to do glass, do it. You know, go all
You
out.
might as well do a regular body slam.
Right. You big bad Andy out here. Big bad Johnson out here. Yeah.
How about the regular body slam? Because that was
right. But power bombed him through the glass. I said, wow. So he sat up, he looked at Moxley, and then went off the air like that. But overall, I think this is a good show. This is a good show for AEW. It's just that my gripe is with Moxley and some of the spots that he does. Rather than that, I didn't have no real beef with the show. I think it did good.
Here's the thing.
AEW actually starting to pick up a little bit, like from where they was last year. Like right now, I really do respect like some of the stories that they are telling, but they just need to just be more consistent in what they do.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The fact that because Moxley's the world champion, so that's why like when he gets the gripe, it kind of has a big negative effect on the whole show, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm hoping. I hope it's Swerve beats him for the title. I'm hoping because at this point, excuse me, you gotta start over. Please do.
You gotta do a reset.
Yeah, just need a hard reset. Pause. But yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the review for NXT and AEW. But now we're about to get into some news.
Oh my gosh!
Start off with the news since I'm gonna let you start off with the news.
Okay, let's go with the wrestling legend, my favorite guy of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart. He has some words to say about some AEW wrestlers. He said AEW wrestlers are actors playing as wrestlers.
Oh,
I was like, ooh, that's kind of harsh.
From the Hitman, dog. It's coming from the Hitman.
It's one of those things where, like, as a hardcore WWE fan, I get why some of us can be biased,
right? And
it's hard not to see the bias. You know, that's why I'm trying to come in like open mind when watching AEW. My critiques are very little compared to how how some fans are. Like some fans are just pro WWE. Yes, there are some things you don't like in AEW, but to be honest, there are some things you don't like in WWE also.
Right.
I feel like, far as calling them actors, in a sense, they are acting because you're playing a character in a sense.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like it could be taken the wrong way. You know, especially for the women and the men who put their bodies on the line on a daily basis. Even the gripes that we have with certain characters, like certain things they do, the gripe is what they're giving and how are they showing the story, or how are they not showing the belt, or how are they not being pushed with the title, or how their title run is not being pushed. That does not say that this person cannot wrestle. Saying they cannot wrestle is a total disrespect to the person. So two different things. Right. So it's like Bret Hart's gripe is probably based on the little bit of negative nuance that AEW has. And I say that because all the companies got something that's just wrong with something. Like there is no such thing as everything is right. You know what I'm saying? Even NXT, there's something that could be like, dang, that was good, but they could have done this better.
Yeah.
You know, that title match was good, but they could have done this better. So there's always something that we all going fans, and that's the thing. The opinions are subjective. That doesn't mean my opinion, your opinion, or their opinion is the fact. We all got a different opinion.
Right.
Like that's something that you may enjoy. Like, yeah, that was fun. I'm like, that crap was weak. It's just a matter of opinion. That's what it is. Even with the Hall of Famers, they got different opinions. You know, so his style may be old school wrestling. You know, so he likes it a certain way. So that's just how it is. That's what I think about that whole thing with Bret the Hitman Hart.
I'm gonna have to piggyback on that. Bret, and that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. Bret is my guy, man. Sometimes Bret do come off a little angry.
Especially with Goldberg.
Especially with Bill Goldberg.
Hold on 1 second. When Gunther said my favorite wrestler of all time is Goldberg, that was the funniest shit ever, yo. Because the Bret Hart face was like, fuck you.
Yeah. It looked like he wanted to laugh a little bit, but
he was just like,
he was trying to hold it in.
He's like, you got me.
Trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Nah, Bret, he has a point though. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
and you have the point too. But it seems like they are acting more than what they're doing wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is with AEW, and I'm telling you what it is, that they don't have a proper developmental system.
Mm.
They don't have the proper, like you see, the NXT got the performance center. Like you're not getting to the main roster. I mean, even though you might be a good indie star, you're not going to the main roster unless you have that proper training. You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like if you and they got some exceptions for some superstars in WWE, like Jade Cargill. I think she should have started in NXT and worked her way up.
Yeah, I can see that.
But for sure, Brett has a point because they do a lot of overselling sometimes, and some of the spots, like we talked about with Moxley earlier, it's just over. It's too dramatic. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that they do are like it's like kind of questionable.
Right.
And I think that they don't have the proper channel set up for them to basically, like I said a couple episodes ago, like in WWE, you gotta learn how to look at the cameras. You got to be prepared to know what spot to be in. It's like timing, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to know.
Yeah.
And I feel like AEW sometimes like they miss the ball on a couple of those things. But with when they get a developmental system and they start getting like a proper training facility, I think they'd be all right.
Yeah.
What they need to do is open up like they need to use Ring of Honor as their NXT. Like you know what I'm saying? Like use Ring of Honor as your NXT.
That'd be smart, yo.
Have some of them like they got it in place.
Yeah.
They got it in place, but hey man, that's just my opinion.
Like
let me I got something for you. Hold on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk about this. Nia Jax. She has been absent from WWE TV. The reason why she's been absent from WWE TV, and I think we talked about it with her being in catering, right, and that having nothing to do. Like we thought that the writer, but she's actually dealing with an injury, man. Secret injury. She's actually dealing with an injury, and we don't know. They don't know what it is.
That sucks.
Right. So I'm thinking like Nia Jax should have been involved in this. I've been saying that, but I think she should have been involved with the Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton match.
That's probably a pivot that they had no chance to. They had no choice but to do that. But that's probably wasn't their plan.
Right.
Got it. That makes sense.
So
that makes sense.
She's been hurt since Elimination Chamber, really. So we'll just get well soon, Nia, because I'm really starting to enjoy her work, and I know she's getting better in the ring. A lot of people might not agree with me, but that's my opinion.
She has improved. She has improved so much. She came along.
I think she improved, man.
She has. She really has. She don't get enough credit for that. Actually,
she don't get enough credit for it.
She don't get enough credit.
The only thing you can't do is put her and Jade in the ring together at this moment, though. I think that'd be a disaster, right there.
Oh yeah, not yet. Like,
give the ring, be like, I don't know.
Yeah. Give a little, a little minute. Yeah, for that.
But I love them both. So, big outs to both women. I think they're killing it. They are growing. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah,
don't like it. Go. I'll say go do something else. But hey, anyway, you got something? You got some news? Yeah,
let's go with this. This thing is catching heat really fast. Swerve Strickland and Booker T. So what happened was Swerve Strickland was on Vlad TV, and Swerve Strickland was saying how black wrestlers don't get much of a push, and basically he was saying that was the case when he was in WCW. And Booker T chimed in under the comments, is like, yeah, that wasn't the case for me. And then Swerve responded, was like, yeah, but you didn't say nothing when Vince called you a nigga. Basically, that one segment of Survivor Series 2005 or 6, I think. Can't remember what year it was that actually did happen.
Right.
Whatever. So basically Booker T, he did respond back. And actually, people don't know this, but Booker T has really been pushing for him, actually. Even when he won the first title, Booker T was saying how much he loved to see this, how he's proud of him, how he loved to see him as the first AEW black champion. Booker T was actually rooting for him the whole time.
Right.
So I can see how that, that shade kind of frustrated him a little bit. They did have a back and forth or whatever. In this, I don't know why to this day, I'm not a fan of DJ Vlad whatsoever, to be honest. I do feel like when people go on Vlad, he purposely will ask you a question to incriminate you or cause beef. or the call should be for somebody else. His goal is to make you misunderstand what you're saying. His goal is to make you feel like makes you targets of somebody else. So I don't know why he even went on that show in the first place. That was his goal. You shouldn't even get on that show at all. So that kind of irritated me a little bit because, like, damn, bro, why you have to go on that show and say something? You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it's going to get mixed up. You know how DJ Flag going to play the background like he ain't do nothing. Like, you know that, man. You know you can put black man against black man in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. The fact that we don't have some awesome black champions is a good thing with all the companies. AEW, WWE, WCW is a great thing. Yes, racism still exists. Unfortunately, it still exists. But at the same time, we got to acknowledge the fact that we have come somewhere. We have made some progress. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I didn't like the idea of both of them, like, going back and forth with each other. But I don't think it's going to get any bigger than this. But it did pick up some steam this week, you know, with that whole back and forth between them two. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and you said everything that I was about to say, but I'm gonna say this, man. To me, I don't like to see, for us, you know what I'm saying, people of color, it's hard to move ahead in this world. Yeah. You see the strides that over the years, like you said, black champions, you know what I'm saying? You see an influx of black champions now. You see an influx of talent on these shows now. Yeah. It's hard to see our people go at it over frivolous stuff, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that's so obsolete, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the time, was it wrong what Vince said? Yes, it was wrong what Vince said. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with that anyway. I didn't even like the part when he did the thing with John Cena. Remember, he did the thing with John Cena. He said, "What's up, my nigga?"
That's exactly what I'm referring to when I said that. It was that segment. Yeah, I'm referring to that. Yeah,
he got away with it on TV. I'm like, yo, but
yeah.
At the time, you got to think about like this, man. At the time, like, what was Booker going to do, man? You know what I'm saying? He got to provide for his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's working. He's a main event star. He's going to get in his feelings and mess up his bag because of what? I mean, you experience it every day. You know what I'm saying? We experience every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, the best you can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do your protests and all that stuff like that, but what's going to change unless we really come together as a people and make change? Nothing's going to happen. But we can't do it when we beefing with each other.
No, seriously, man.
Like, what are we going to? What is this? What is this proving? Like, you're sitting here airing out another black man on Vlad of all people. I can't stand that dude, yo.
I don't like him at all. Can't stand.
I don't see how like these celebrities go in there, like you said, air their grievances out. You know what I'm saying? Incriminating themselves, or you know what I'm saying? Like they look like fools, man. This guy is basically an industry plant. And he's an industry plant. You guys are putting all your business out there to this dude, and you interviewing him
every time.
Right, and he's just exploiting you.
Every time.
Simple.
Yep. Every time.
So, I wish they can just come together. As a matter of fact, I did heard that Booker T bumped into Swerve Strickland.
He did say that. They
didn't. It wasn't nothing off no like malicious thing. Like I'm beefing with you. Like I want to. He just, excuse me, I got hiccups. He just wanted to talk.
Yeah, he pushed like grown man. Yeah.
Just wanted to talk like grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a grown man conversation. Yeah, I respect that. I'm glad he did. Yeah,
so he ain't with all that, man. Like you said, he wanted Swerve to be the first black, world champion at AEW. So that happened. And like I said, man, it's just we as a people, and this is off wrestling right here, man. We as a people need to stop doing that crab in the bucket mentality. You know what I'm saying? Bringing each other down.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
You will never ever get anywhere as a people if you keep doing the same thing. The cycle has to break somehow, and you keep pulling yourself down, pulling the next man down instead of lifting them up. And then you know what I'm saying, you wonder why our culture is the way it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the lyrics in our music, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk about this all the time when I'm talking to young kids, you know what I'm saying? Like what music in any genre talk about effing this hoe, busting this dude, killing? Like, why? Why do we have to be exploited like that? And everybody else, they sing about other stuff, but why do we have to do it? Like, what is so cool about killing another person and doing that? You know why? Yeah. And I'm just letting you know, the powers that be that's out there that runs these media companies, they don't give a damn about black people. They don't give a damn about people of color, brown, black, none of that. Only thing they want to do is make money off our backs, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you should never went on Vlad TV and running your mouth, Swerve. You should have kept that to yourself. You know what I'm saying? They just want to exploit you, dog. Like, whatever you do, man, you should have went to that man and said, "Hey, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had an issue with you, you know what I'm saying? Why you didn't defend us? Maybe I could have aired it out as men, but don't go in there and just airing out another black man in front of another white man and then expecting him, you know, it's just
because all you doing is sitting back and just enjoying the ride. That's
right. That was some crazy shit to me.
I hate that. Yeah.
But yeah, you got what you did? You just did that one? You did the Swerve joint? Yeah. So Kevin Nash came out and said something. A little bit lighter right here. Okay. Kevin Nash came out and said WWE star looks tired, and the star that he was talking about is Jey Uso. He said Jey needs to do some cardio. So I don't know what Kevin just want to get into. It's, you know, Kevin just want to be Kevin.
I don't agree with that.
Just Kevin right now. He just Kevin right now.
So sometimes Kevin be out of pocket though. He be low-key hating sometimes though. I think that was just like a reach. That was a reach.
Yeah,
that was a reach.
It was a reach, but he said, I thought Jey looked tired. I think Jey looked like he's put on some weight. Nash now, maybe he talking about Jimmy because Jimmy looks big. Jey doesn't look as big as Jimmy. Yeah, but he said the spot is weighing on him, and he's over his F right now, over his fuck. But he got to relax. He need to do some cardio. Yeah, he said he need to do some jazzercise too. Right? Kevin right now, dog.
Kevin, this is the same man who tore his quads and getting in the ring.
Squad, yeah, man. Sit down, Kevin.
Sit down, Kevin. Stop.
Sit down, Super Shredder.
Sit down. Right, sit down, man. God damn, come on, Kevin.
Right.
I like you, Kevin. But stop, man. Come on, man.
We got some more news too, man. We got like a couple news stories. So I'm gonna let you do the next one.
Rusev.
I'll let you do that one. Yep.
Yes, I like this. I'm ready for this. I enjoyed Rusev as his WWE run. Excuse me. I enjoyed Rusev the last WWE run when the guy came out singing Rusev Day. I enjoyed that. So he officially signed back with WWE. He's been cited at WWE headquarters. He's been cited there. So, you know, it's a matter of time before he show up on TV. I wonder when he show up WrestleMania week, maybe afterwards. So it could be something. I'm for this. I love to see this. So to me, this is exciting to see him back in the ring with WWE.
Yeah, I'm happy to see him. I'm happy to see him in WWE too. I think he should have never left.
Yeah.
I was enjoying the Rusev Day gimmick. It was starting to get a little bit stale, but I like Rusev more as a like a monster heel.
Oh,
he plays monster heel good.
That camel clutch, that move. Yeah.
Not the one when he brought the tanks to WrestleMania. I forgot which one that was. WrestleMania 34.
That was 31. He fought John Cena.
Yeah, that was 31. Fought John Cena with the tank. I thought that was cool.
That was.
Nah, man, I think Rusev is a hell of a talent. I haven't heard if Lana's coming back with him.
They said she wasn't. So you said she hasn't signed.
Okay.
So, but it could be a rumor. I don't know. So that's right. As of right
now,
I
think that they made a good pairing as but she can't use that Russian accent no more because everybody knows she ain't Russian now. Because she had everybody fooled for the longest.
She did.
Yeah. She had me fooled. I ain't gonna lie.
Like Kofi Kingston. It's Andrew Jermaine.
Right. Hey, I want you in Jamaican.
Hey, Triple H. That was crazy, yo.
So, yeah, man, it's good. It's gonna be good to see him back, and I think he's gonna interject the mid card title. And hell, I think probably a couple months in the mid card title to move him up to the main event picture because they need a monster heel. They need another monster heel in the main event picture. I would like to see him versus Jacob. That'd be a hell of a match right there. Him versus Jacob. Come on, man. Looking with fish grease over here, boy.
Turn the house down, boy. That'd be exciting. What? Make that happen, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we got one more story. I got one more, and that's it. I think that's it for me. But Charlotte Flair. So we all know she divorced Andrade back in early last year, actually. Late last year. Probably thinking around November, December. But anyway, I'm gonna read her quote that she says. She says, "I didn't feel like I was failing at my job. I felt like I was failing personally in my life and embarrassed of being divorced again and being compared to my father. Let me gather myself. When I made the decision to file for divorce, the only thing I kept thinking was I just didn't want anyone to know. Whatever. Oh my gosh, I failed again. and then she went in to talk about her knee and stuff like that. First of all, this is what, your third marriage?
Oh shoot.
Third marriage. You married one guy who was unknown, and then you married who else? Damn, she married somebody else. There was another. She had another unknown, and then she married Andrade. But the thing is, you're in your third marriage, man.
Yeah.
And then you have a type. I think you like the Latin men.
Nah, there was a picture she took with a black dude. Oh, that
was her.
Okay.
That was her makeup artist.
Okay, reaching. Okay.
That dude looks zesty, dog. I'm not. Hey,
I'm about to say, wait a minute. That's not.
He look too zesty, man. But it is what it is. But
I'm about to say,
Charlotte, man, you got to chill, bro. I mean, you are Rick. You Rick's daughter, man, and yeah, maybe it's you. Maybe you're the common denominator. I don't know.
But it's you know what I think sometimes it's one of those things where people don't take marriage seriously.
Right.
Like people like the idea of like getting dressed and getting ready for the wedding. And as soon as you get tired, the person, I'm out. Like,
hey, look, I've been through that firsthand. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah. But anyway, people like the idea of marriage. They like they don't like. They like the idea of marriage and they like the concept of marriage, but they don't like going through what marriage entails. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
For me personally, I've been through a situation like that. My
first
wife.
Gotcha.
So I know what. When we first met, you're young. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really established. It was my fault. Maybe I was too young. You know what I'm saying, to be married at the time, and things didn't work out the way it should have worked out, but. Things are better, I'm better off right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a loving family, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing real good for myself. And,
yes, sir.
Hopefully she's doing good for herself. I don't know what's going on in her life, but it is what it is. I don't care anymore. I'm happily married right now. Except for my wife right now. She a little mad at me because I raised my voice a little bit, but it's okay.
It's all right. You get back. You'll be all right.
Key right here. We get back on it right there.
He'll be all right in the next episode.
Yeah, she be all right.
He'll be smiling. She'll be in the comments. He good.
Yep. We got a date tomorrow. We're both off tomorrow, so we're going to do some
there you go.
Grocery shopping and just do some errands tomorrow. That's our dates consist of errands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's our date. Hey, errands be fun though. Is if food's involved, you know it. Hey,
yeah, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, people just don't take marriage seriously, and hopefully Charlotte gets together. Maybe she can find somebody that loves her. She seems like she's real cool. Like, Charlotte has that persona. Like, she's the Nature Boy's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, you Charlotte Flair, like you have this aura, like, but she seems like she's cool, like when she's just behind the scenes. Like, she did an interview with Sherry Shepherd, and I'm like, okay, the different side of her, more calm, she's easy to talk to. I just, maybe you just got to look at yourself, Charlotte. Maybe you're the common denominator. You got to figure out what are you doing wrong. So
sometimes you got to hurt your own feelings. Like, what am I doing? Who are I trying?
Yeah, sometimes you got to look in the mirror and say, hey, you got to hurt your own feelings. You're right about that.
True. Ooh, been there before. Yeah. Like, hey, how did I get here?
Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, you gotta look at yourself, man. You gotta do a self-evaluation. That's what you do. You the guru. Self-evaluation. You gotta look at yourself.
For real, man. You like, this ain't it, yo. I need to do better.
Yeah. You gotta pack him up, yo. Pack this guy up, yo.
Pack him up.
That's
Get him
right.
out of there, yo.
But Coop, man, this has been a great episode, man.
This was fun.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The first couple minutes, yo, I was like, my bags. You know how it is midweek. I'm getting you tired, yo.
That was me. That was me too. It was like, all right. Then right. So we got to like the one certain segment. He's like, yeah, we good.
Yeah, we good, man.
We
look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We at what do you have subscriber wise, man?
Let's look
at that real quick before we.
I'm looking now. Ooh, wow. As of right now, we are at 252 subscribers.
Come on, man.
252. And the funny thing is, by the time y'all see this, we're probably at 275. Right. 3,000 views on YouTube. Yo,
thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you all, man.
Climb. Yes.
Slow climb, yo.
Thank you so much, y'all.
Yeah, man. Without you guys, man, remember, like, subscribe, share, leave your comments in. We will reply to your comments. Like I said, if you want to be on the show, you want us to interview you. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about wrestling? Come on, man. We don't care. Come on up, man. This is like a therapy session. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, apparently it is because we know relationships and everything.
Right. So, hey, cool. Let them know tomorrow, man. What we doing tomorrow, yo?
Tomorrow we are reviewing SmackDown, of course, but this week's top 10 is top 10 greatest U.S. champions of all time.
Let's go.
U.S. championship.
Let's
go.
All
time. So I'm working on my list now. So you know, I got to come with it.
Look, I'm excited for top 10s, man. I love the top 10s.
Me too. I look forward to that.
My favorite segments of the week.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
man. Tune in, guys. Tune in tomorrow, yo. We here for you, man. And we love you guys, man.
We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Peace.